Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to another exciting episode of our Think Ownership series. We are live every Friday. My name is Mbalo Mavundla. I'll be your host for today. Welcome to our Friday session. Pretty interesting. Today we have Batabile Moreki. I'm sure you guys have seen her on our timelines. She's part of the managing company Barui. Just struggling a bit to get her on screen right now, but it's okay. She'll catch up. Let's do the intro. Let's go on. She'll find us on the way. So guys, let me tell you something, right? First of all, I hope you're having a grand Friday. I hope you are making money, because the only time we are here is when we are talking about, new ways to make money. So if we're not talking about making money, then we are wasting our time. You understand what I'm saying? So there's something pretty unconventional about the way we do things at THAD. It's called going against the wave, not the profit wave, definitely. But our manner of approach into entrepreneurship surpasses what you know and understand. We're not the only ones who've used these methods of growth, where we were also taught by experts in their own rights and field of expertise. Now, I want to tell you guys a story, right? And I don't want you to think that I'm telling you this story because I'm Zulu. Yeah, that matters, but listen up, right? So during Shaka Zulu years, King Shaka sought to unite certain kingdoms in order to fight a common enemy, the colonizers. Which is another part of the reason why you would find Zulu people almost everywhere in the country. The idea was to unite against a common enemy. They had their differences, yes, but the end goal was to benefit everyone involved. Now, his militant skills and readiness for battle was undisputed, yes, and more than strength, Shaka was a man of strategy. Where am I going with this? Think about it. Think about how we ended up building that money franchise, Stockfells. One, we had a common goal. And what was the goal? Investment. We wanted to find ways where, your regular people can contribute, amounts of money that were not so exorbitant. We wanted to make investments affordable for regular people, for your blue collar workers, for anyone who's got a 9 to 5, for anyone who's just making, basic income levels. We wanted that chance to be accessible for you. And that's why we came together from all different walks of life. The coming together of a tribe of 100 people from different walks of life and backgrounds has proven to be the best thing we've done for ourselves. And today, like I said, I am joined by Batabile Moreki, who's a multi-franchisee and intentional small business development advocate with a strong belief in equipping the township economy development and transformation. In so many ways, she has changed the way small businesses start and grow in order to be profitable. Batabile owns and manages 3 thriving franchise businesses, a step she took back in 2013 when she started with 1 outlet in the township after leaving the corporate world. Her turnover is estimated at 12 million rands per annum, with working with over 45 suppliers monthly and employing over 60 people, mainly the youth, right? These are big numbers, right? So we know what is Kuba no Muntone content. We know what we're talking to somebody who's walked the journey, who's coming, to share the learnings from her journey with us. Batabile's passion has always been on the township economy and the franchise model, which led to her being chosen to represent the NDP by former Minister of Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation in the presidency under Minister Jeff Radebe. She mentors township-based businesses to grow and access markets, access funding, and focuses also on capacity building. Let me see if Batabile is okay. She's still not here. So guys, we've done some pretty interesting things over the past few weeks. So Batabile yay, she is, yeah. Good morning. Good morning, babes with sales. Okay, Sis Batabile seems to be stuck on me on the other end, but hopefully she can hear me. I'm just gonna wave. Yes, can you hear me?
Siri, please help.
Okay, we're gonna give Batabile a minute, guys, to sort out her audio, and then I'm gonna bring it back. In the meantime, I just want to share with you. So, you know what she's been preaching this entire week, that the money is in the streets, right? If you're a business owner who's sitting at home and you are not going out to sell, you are not taking your actual product to the people, you're not taking your product to the people out there, you are doing entrepreneurship wrong. You are doing this whole entrepreneurship wrong. That's not how entrepreneurs make money. That's not where the money is. Sis Batabile, are you back?
Yes, I'm back. Thank you. Sorry, guys.
Yay!
Technology never lies
Thank you.
me.
You know.
Ram.
Welcome to our Friday session. Happy Friday. Are you good?
Yes, I'm well. Thanks, guys. Tired
We're
though.
so glad. We are so glad to have you here. You might be tired, but you still look amazing. I'm wondering myself where you get your superpowers from, because if you are not on the streets, you are somewhere selling something else. If you are not at Jimmy's, you are in Free State. You know, you're doing amazing things, and we just want to catch up with you for a minute. So that you can share, maybe some buzz with us. I was just letting the people know that you and the marketing team from Jimmy's, from our first store that we launched in December, you have been out on the streets selling, getting out flyers, letting the people know in the community that, listen, we have a business such as this and we'd like for you to come. I did your profile briefly. I'm not sure if you heard me. But yes, let's jump into the questions. Now, first of all, Sis Batabile, your work ethic is pretty admirable. You're a woman of courage, and that is embodied in the risks that you take both personally and in business. I've never met anyone as hungry as you. What drives you?
Thanks, Bali. Thank you so much. I think, to be honest, for me, what drives me is the to be scared of poverty. We live amongst poverty. We see poverty every day, whether we see it on social media or we see it on the news. So I think that really scares me. So it scares me
Yes.
to the extent that it's not only about me, because even if your neighbor is not getting the basic needs, it will affect you as a person. So it's
Yeah.
not just about me, but about our communities at large, because remember, we've got kids that we are raising, so we don't want our kids now to not have only have for themselves, but not have
Yeah.
for their friends. It don't be a nice friendships, because remember, ekhaya masikhula siyadlala estradini sonke. So now imagine your child has
Yes.
eaten but the other kid has not eaten. So we all need to win as a community.
Yes.
Hence, we love the Stockfell model. It's equal partnership, it's equal win. So I think, for me, to be honest, I'm scared of this poverty. It needs to somehow, disappear.
And what are we doing to chase poverty away in the year 2021 post-COVID,
Yo,
hopefully?
we are just working hard, even in the midst of poverty. We
Yeah.
are adapting into the new ways of working. I'm not really into technology, but now I'm adapting. I've got people that are supporting me, teaching me. So as people, we need to learn, and we just need to work hard. Despite of the challenges that are here, we still need to work hard. So
Yeah.
now with the challenges, we just need to put extra effort. So
Yeah.
I believe that hard work never killed anyone. We rather be tired, but be tired
Yes.
with our
Yes.
time is full.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ulele kamnandi esofeni usuthi, it's better than just being with nothing. So I rather be tired, but at least knowing that there's a bread on the table, and not only for me, but even for the people that are surrounding me.
So, guys, yes, just what Ubatabile said. This initiative. That money. It's really just about the community at large, and that's why we've gone to such extent to involving everyone. And it doesn't matter where you are. You could be in the Free State, you could be in Joburg, you could be in Limpopo. Hop on. We are a large community, and we're not only gonna eat Tina Soda. We want to eat with everyone who's involved. Now, Sis Batabele, you own multiple franchises. You made your first million through a franchise and are now part of Maru management team that recently bought into the food franchising industry. At this point of your franchising journey,
There will be. I've learned a lot in the food space for the past 7 years. So for me, to be honest, it's been, I think, a full cycle journey. I've seen how to start a store. I've seen the journey of a store growing. I've even sold a store. So I think I've completed the whole full journey. I'm also looking forward for new challenges. That's why I'm excited about the Stockfell, Start Money Stockfell franchise. I'm learning new things about cooperative model. Yeah. So that alone, it's really really fulfilling. But also on a personal level, as an individual, I'm venturing into a new industry, which is essential oils. So I've
Yes.
seen during COVID, but now I want to take the full range of different essential oils, because it's not only about the steaming part, but they've got multiple purposes and they're very cost effective. Because remember, nowadays we've learned during COVID that, what, we need to spare, as each and every cent, you need to use it wisely. So
Yes.
if I can
Yes.
use essential oils as an air freshener, why must I still buy another air freshener? Which is
Yes.
more costly.
Yes.
So now I'm looking to ways of, what, let me make this essential oils a full bouquet, under my business establishment, and I'm looking forward to the new journey into the health industry.
Loving the expansion. I did say, Mosuguti, when you're a jack of all trades, eh? Now you made your first million in the franchising industry, specifically food franchising. I remember reading an article last year by Gigi, Gigi Alcock, saying that abo mama base renkeni, they make something like 3.5 profit a day just from selling amagwinya, a slice of polony and a slice of cheese, which is a lot of money. I mean, if you're making 3.5 5 days a week, you are making far more than the person who's sitting in the office, who's doing the 9 to 5. Now, maybe just tell us a bit of what maybe we might not be seeing, that we might not be seeing the money in the food franchising industry. How would you advise us to look at things differently and actually see the money because it's there?
With the street net, there's a famous saying by a friend of mine. He says, "The dirtier the street, the more the money," and it's very true. I
I
promise
like
you. If you go to the taxi ranks, guys, don't underestimate the volume game. You find that Umama Lota started working a plate by 30 rand, she's making 5 rand or 8 rand a profit. But
Yes,
volume games, because remember, in the taxi rank in the street, how many people are passing there?
yes.
And people there, they've got cash, guys. That's the other thing. People in the
Mm-hmm.
streets, they're holding cash. So for them to buy something, it's on the spur of the moment. So they're seeing your product, they buy it right there and there. There's no this thing of you must go to the boardroom to present, and then you
Yes,
come again to pitch, wait for this approval. People in the streets, guys, they buy there and there. So they're making a lot of money. So it's not only about a franchise model where you can earn a lot of money. Even on your
yes.
traditional business, you can still make a million turnover a month. It's so easy.
Mm-hmm.
With the normal product of ranging of like 20 rand, 30 rand, profit being about 5 rand, you can make a lot of money as long as you are pushing volumes. Sometimes don't price too high because your product might not move as fast, but
Yes,
price
yes,
correctly so that your target market can afford your product, offer a good service, be out there. Because remember, other products, guys, you can't smell them. Like now,
yes,
when I'm
correct.
sitting here selling essential oils, nobody can sell essential oil, like smell essential oils. But
True.
if you are passing and you are seeing the smell of KFC, so some of the products you need to entice
Mm,
the appetite for the people. If you are
mm.
selling perfumes, don't sell perfumes just with the lid on and then you're just showing people your bottle. Go out there, spray people. There's a guy, Azania. She sells perfume in Durban. She has stands and she now and then she gives people testers. Because now
Yes,
when the perfume
yes.
is closed, how will people now
How
crave
would they
for a perfume?
know?
People can't crave for a perfume.
Yes.
So make people to crave for a perfume. Go out there and give people testers.
I
Make people
love that.
engage your product. Yeah, that's
I
why
love
we're
that.
on
I
the
love
street
that.
the past days with Jimmy's giving people our flyer. So when you see this nice quarter chicken on the flyer and chips, I man, you'll get hungry. You'll come and buy. You'll get hungry. You'll come
There's
and
no
buy.
way I cannot.
There's no way. Yeah. So even if you're selling a product, go out there and entice the people, with your product.
Guys, I've got a few takeaways from what Ubatabile has just said. I'm just going to reiterate so that I'm making sure which we're all on the on the same page. One, it's a volumes game, make sure that you sell as much as you can. Two, the dirtier the streets, the more the money. Never underestimate the surroundings of where you are distributing your product, because that could be your gold mine, right? And three, be out there on the streets, because the people on the streets, they have cash. There's no need to do a presentation, go to a bedroom. You can just, Baba, here's a pen, 10 rand, are you buying it or not? And then pricing correctly. Give your product the right price according to the environment that you are in. I love that. There's a comment from Oslebo, she comes in and takes over, a force to be reckoned with. I love Matibili's philosophy of sales. And also echoing what she just said, the dirtier the streets, the more the money. I love that. I'm learning a lot here. Now, let's talk marketing tactics. And you being out on the streets. Guys, let me just say, if you're in Benoni and you see black and red, it just might be a Jimmy's Gate crash. And I'm talking as early as 5 a.m. Out and about on the streets, telling people about the product, handing out flyers. There's something special about technology and digital marketing, but nothing beats human interaction. I just want to know, how have the streets of Benoni been receiving the Jimmy's brand?
Sometimes we think technology is everything, hey? Yes, it's everything. It makes us to connect with the world and everything. But, as you've said, interaction with the customers, that personal touch, it really, really builds relationships, and it's so nice when you go out and just meet your customers. Because remember, sometimes when they come to the store, they're in a rush. We don't know them. They're just coming in and going out. So when we're in the street, we are just now opening up that conversation, without them just now coming to buy. But now we are building relationships. So remember, we don't want once-off clientele. We want a family-based clientele. People now knowing that almost every week they're coming to support the business. So relationships, for any relationships, even at home, relationships matter. They really, really play a big role. So for us, to be honest, it was such an overwhelming experience. Even our team, we did a debrief meeting and we're asking them, how did you feel? They were like, we've never thought people, like, we can interact with people the same way we did. Because remember when the clients come to our stores, some of the team members, they're at the back, they can't even see the clients. So it was such a nice way of meeting your clients, so that you can just understand the types of the clients that come to buy in the businesses without them being in our stores, but in the comfort of their workplace or their homes where we're meeting others, going to work. So it was so nice to even get interaction from the customer saying, where are you based? Because some, they don't know that we've now got a Jimmy's Killer Express. Yeah, it was fish, just Jimmy's Fish and Chips. So a lot of customers, they were really engaging us, asking us questions, and they loved the free delivery service that we're offering, hey?
Yay, so, guys, Jimmy's is offering free delivery within a 3-kilometer radius. So if you're in Glenwood and Benoni, and you are close by, just, give them a WhatsApp call. When you knock off work, just send your order on WhatsApp, and then, you can pick it up on your way home. Now, I just want to show everyone, Ubusi, I'm not just talking smoke, Sisba Tabile. You have been out on the streets. I've got the video. Me, I always bring the receipt. Guys, this is Sisba Tabile at 6 o'clock in the morning. 6, 7 o'clock in the morning in the streets of Benoni, selling.
This is a nice video, Bali. Thank you.
Flyers on the hand.
No, guys, we need to make these businesses to work. Any business, guys, even the big businesses, we see them on the street selling.
And, I'm interested to know just how many flyers you were taking out, each day you were out on the streets.
In the last 4 days, we've taken out 2.5.
2.5. That's 2,500 potential customers.
Yeah, in 4 days.
In 4 days. Wow, that's amazing. And so I'm thinking...
The
Yes.
whole of the houses, the residential areas, we did the businesses, because there's a lot of businesses around here. There are a lot of shops, motor vehicle dealerships. So there's a
Mm.
lot of mixture, and then there are a lot of rental apartments as well, like
Yes.
flats and townhouses. Yeah. So we took out 2.5 because we are counting today. We opened a new box just now, which has another 2.5 flyers.
So you guys just waited for the weather to stop raining, and then you are out on the streets.
Yeah, we've been planning this, but unfortunately, the rain has just been knocking us out.
You see, guys, out on the streets, and everybody is in their red and black.
And black.
Shareholders, I'm calling every one of you. If you are watching this, I'm calling each and every one of you to participate, to take part, because as a shareholder, this is your store as well. You are the manager, you are the salesperson, you are the billboard, you are the swiping machine at the door.
Very, very true.
I'm loving these learnings, Sis Batabile, entrepreneurs like myself, who are new in the game, we would look at these marketing tactics and we would think, no, let me just stick to social media, let me just stick to this. And as a social media manager, I like to tell my clients that about 50% of your clients are available on social media, but you need to actually start the process of going to them and telling them, hey, this is my page, go and like. It's not enough to just have your page there. And now all these people who we've contacted on the streets, who now know that we have this brand, they know, Guti, hey, I can find these people on WhatsApp. They know, Guti, hey, actually, let me give them a good rating because I had a great experience with them. And we've also seen how you've been training the employees, teaching them how to, just giving them, you know, um, just upskilling them in the services that we offer at Jimmy's. And I think that is great. We'd like to see more of that with the
Thank
stores
you, Patrick.
that we are opening pretty soon. Store number 2 is coming up, guys. This is only the store number 1, and there's a lot of drama already.
But with good
Now,
planning.
very great learnings, very great learnings. Sis Batabile, our mantra speaks to, ownership, encouraging entrepreneurs to own a piece of income generating assets in their lives so that they can hand them down to their generations, to the people that they care about, to their families, and give their families jobs. When did you actually acquire your first asset, and who helped you obtain it?
For me, I think it was like about 7 years ago when I opened my first business, because that's where I actually bought the business assets, with the funding that I acquired. So with that, it really, really gave me a good start in terms
Yeah.
of owning something that it's profitable, it's meaningful. Because remember, with these big businesses, it's rare where you find young people, because I was fairly young. I was still in my late 20s when I acquired my first franchise store. So something like, I thought it will never even happen, because even in my own family, we've never had anybody owning a franchise,
Wow, first
or
generation entrepreneur.
or even shares. Even now, at least we are better generations. We've got other young ones that are now buying shares. So
Yes.
it's something that we wanna really see transform in our own communities, to say, what, we've been too long being only buyers. My surname is Mureki, ne? But I
Yes.
refuse to be Mureki all the time. I love to
You are
buy,
the
but
seller.
but I refuse to be the buyer all the time. Can I also be the owner?
Yes.
Can I also be the owner?
Yes.
Yeah. So I love our slogan, that think ownership. Always when we're growing up, we're thinking about, I want to buy a car, I want to buy a house, I want to buy a Cavella. So can we start even with the younger
Mm.
generations to say, what, I want to buy shares, I want to own a franchise, I want to
Yes.
own a stake, an asset in a business. So can we
Mm.
also be thinking about ownership, not thinking about what we should buy? Because remember,
Yeah.
as soon as we buy something, guys, we are now decreasing what, even if it's a saving. Once you just take
Yes.
the money and go and buy, yes, it's an investment, but the reality is that cash flow is going out. Some
Mm-hmm.
them we don't even yield results. We've made bad business decisions, bad investments decisions, So now can we just think about more of buying into
Mm,
an ownership, owning
mm.
something, not just
Yes.
buying to wear it or buying to eat it. That's why now even with our stock sale, we are very clear, we are intentional to say we are buying into businesses. So we want to
Mm,
now generate our income. We don't want to just
yeah.
buy something that is a deco or it's food item. No, no, no.
Let's expand
We,
it. I love that. The language needs to change. Somebody needs to tell Big Zulu ukuthi, he must stop telling these people ukuthi they must go but bathenga ibrugule installment, bathenga ama-brandwood. They
I
must
will
own
vote
their
them.
own
I
brandwood.
Yes, they must own.
They must own a brand of brandwood.
Very
Then
true.
guys sizoba nemali eningi. Now, Sis Batabile, lessons from a COVID year, besides sharing posts and checking in, is there anything else shareholders can do to show up? We definitely can't blast the roof at Jimmy's and have a young brunch on a Sunday, but there's 100 shareholders who can spend their money at the store and are going to make that money back. Where are
Yeah.
they and are they showing up?
Yeah, no, we had a very good start. I don't want to lie.
Mm,
December was
mm.
buzzing. We had different shareholders. Even the young ones came.
Oh,
Remember,
nice.
in our communities, if one member of the family owns, we all own, guys. Even our kids,
Yes.
they came.
Storofet is
There was
okay.
support. But unfortunately, the saying goes like rent is due every day. So we
Mm,
shouldn't just do business, won't be sustainable if we do one good thing once a year.
yes.
Yes, they
Yes.
came in December, they showed up, it was a nice vibe. Can we have that vibe every single day? And the same vibe, guys, it's not they've got a network of 100,000 friends. So can we invite our friends? Can we be intentional? As soon as you wake up, you're like, I own a Jimmy store. So
Yes.
therefore, can I
Yes.
just wake up and call 10 people and say, my friends, can we go for lunch at Jimmy's? My friend, you are having a birthday. Can you come and celebrate your child's birthday at Jimmy's? Not just
Yes.
once in a while when you are
Yes.
excited. Even
Yeah.
during the
Yeah.
month
Yeah.
when it's quiet, can you just wake up and say, I'm gonna tell people, I'm gonna call people, I'm gonna invite
Mm.
people? So when you run a business, you need to be intentional and you need to understand that your heart must be in the business. So
Yeah.
even your
Yeah.
business must be in your heart. So owning a business
Yes.
is not just about ownership and it ends there. It's like a baby. Remember, you've got a business day one, you've got a business day two. Each and every day is different. So you need
Yeah.
to nurture that business every single day. So we really
Correct.
call out
Correct.
on all the shareholders and just to remind them that they are not shareholders in terms of they've just popped in their money. They are owners. They are franchisees. They must be proud of it. They must
Yeah.
claim their ownership. They must not be scared. They must not just say, no, ISS, I've bought shares. No, no, no. They didn't buy shares.
Mm.
They own the business.
They own the
They own the
business.
business. Yeah, so they need to treat this business like it's theirs every single day. So every day, if somebody goes to your wall, they must see Jimmy's brand on your post, not on
Mm-hmm.
when they scroll down 10 times. Now they will see a Jimmy's brand. No, 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 no. They must see a Jimmy's. If you
Yeah.
go to, I'll give an example. If you
Yeah.
go to Dibone's Pizza wall, as soon as you click there, you see the post daily, the dates,
Yes.
interactions, different.
Yes.
So if as soon
Yes.
as you own
Yes.
something, you must live
Yeah.
that thing every single day. Nobody must be asking. You said you own Jimmy's, but which one? Are you sure? People must not get confused. So your personal life
True.
and your
True.
business life,
True.
they cannot
Yeah.
coexist.
I think maybe some of them, maybe they're still a bit scared, to come out and say, "Hey, that's my store," and that's exactly what people need to hear. People need to learn that. They need to hear it. It's your store, yes. Every
And
time, every time there's a sale, you'll be making money as a shareholder.
exactly. And in Bali, the nice thing is that as the communities there, we've got some of them, they are working. They might be thinking that maybe at work it might be a problem. They need just to disclose,
Mm.
declare at work. And sometimes you might find that you will even motivate your other colleagues. We had other
Yes, to
shareholders
come and
who
join.
came. and who were saying, no, you know what, I had this opportunity through my other colleague. So sometimes we should not just not be scared to share. Let's also remember that as we share, we inspire other people.
Correct.
I get like now I'm looking at
Oh, Sis Batabile, we're losing you just a bit. We are losing you.
Pam Nkuli saying, I'm learning a lot from Batabi. So imagine if I work and on network. Okay, it's still on.
Okay, yeah, we lost you a bit. We lost you a
Am I
bit.
back?
Yes, you're back.
Okay, I'm sorry about it. Yeah, so I was just saying, I'm reading a comment from Pam Nkuli now, Julie, saying we are learning a lot from Batabide. So now imagine if I was doing the work that I'm doing and not sharing with other
Yes,
people. How will other
correct.
people get the information,
Correct.
be inspired, be motivated, and learn from me? Because I also learn from other people. So remember, as we're saying, once you get up the steps, don't throw away the ladder. Help somebody to,
Yes.
to, to climb
Yes.
up. So let's
Yes.
be that community of inspiring others, helping others, and just sharing about the work
Mm,
that we do. So if you
yes.
are owning a Jimmy's franchise, guys, we encourage you, be proud of your store, tell people,
Yeah.
invite other people,
Mm-hmm.
and make your store a part of your daily life. you
Mm,
know
mm,
we
mm.
need your support. We can do an amazing things if we all join the hands.
Yeah.
If you see a post, share the post, comment on the post, engage, you know
Engage. Yes, most
learn from this
importantly.
business, because we
Yeah.
don't want you to be under Jimmy's as a shareholder of 100 people. Some of the people you are capable later to go and acquire your own franchise business, own a Sasol garage, own a Shell, and it's not only endless only of ownership, but there's a value chain that is
There's a
involved
value chain.
also in this franchises. So you'll find that your small business can also benefit in this value chain of the franchise model. So learn
Correct.
this franchise model. It's not only about the Jimmy's brand, but the model in general. The model as a whole.
Sis Batabile, we are losing you. We are losing you. Please come back. Come back, or else the people are going to fight with me.
Network. This one is unstable.
All right, you are back. I'm just going to go through the comments here a bit. Ufulu, there's Ufulu. I love your spirit, Batabile. Umpumelelo Landabezita. Thank you for tuning in, guys. We're talking think ownership. Numpumelelo Landabezita. I love this. Bridget Ntileni. Learning a lot from Batabile every day. Ulebo, love the energy and teaching. Pam, learning a lot. Thanks, Batabile. And Pufile, I hope I said your name right. But Tabile's
Yes.
energy, we are owners. I wish people can bring this energy to the store. Yes, guys. Store number 2. It's only just the beginning. Yes, just sit down and relax. Tulu uzobona. Faka imali uzobona. Faka imali uzobona. Now, Sis Batabile, have you experienced any weaknesses in our
Ownership,
method?
guys.
All the way, all the way, all the way. Have we experienced any weaknesses in our method of franchising so far? If yes, what are those weaknesses and what are the plans to improve?
Yeah, so to be honest, this was our first ever, guys, in history, like first ever corporate franchise model. We've never
Yeah.
had this anyway, guys. So we are not having a reference, number one. We are not taking through somebody who has started it and it didn't go well. So we are the
Yeah.
first product of this model. From the franchisor, the co-op, even us as the management team. So to be
Yeah.
honest, it's been a learning curve. Every day we feel like we could improve, we could do better,
Yes.
and we are working every day to improve. Every day, even Slebuch, our CEO, he's very strict on system and also documenting. He likes to use the word automation to say, guys, if
Yes.
everything's automated, it will be easier now to reference to other people. So we've been, to be honest, working even under a lot of pressure because we were just looking at the opportunity that presented itself. Because remember,
Yes.
with the franchise business, we need to find a space, where you're gonna trade.
Mm-hmm.
So to
Mm-hmm.
secure those spaces, competition is tight, guys.
Yes.
Retail business is it's a 24-hour service. So you
Yeah.
make decision today, you start trading 30 days, So there's such things that we also needed to climb in and understand to say, we cannot sit down and say we're going to think about an opportunity for 10 years. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
So now we needed to adjust into the retail space. That's why we work even Saturday, Sunday. For us, it's a normal working day because that's the retail space. Our businesses is open here. You cannot say if the employees are calling and telling us
Mm,
something, then we say no, it's weekend. For us,
mm,
it's
mm,
normal working day every day. So to be honest, those challenges, because all of us, we are coming from different environments, but not retail. We've
mm.
got people from corporate, we've got people from other government institutions, but retail, to be honest, is a new game, platform for a lot of us.
Yeah.
So yes, we are learning on how to communicate, we are learning on how to put systems, we are learning
Mm-hmm.
on how just to have everybody understand that, guys, we are all a team. The franchisor is part of us, because
Yes.
remember, we are here holding on the brand, so we are all under. There's no like us and them, even
Mm,
head
yes.
office, they don't say no, it's Jimmy's, for that stock fail. No, 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 they are also claiming ownership because we are using the Jimmy's brand, so
Yes.
even with the co-op members, as much as there's Barui, but guys, we are one team. We are under the same goal of eradicating poverty,
Yes.
transforming the economy,
Mm-hmm.
ownership, so we are all one team. So all of those has been challenges, because remember, we are coming with different work, you know how we work,
Experiences.
experiences,
Yes.
yes. So every day, to be honest, but one thing that I've liked about us, imagine over 100 people are involved in this project. It's not
Right.
only 100 shareholders, we've got suppliers, we've got the head
Yes.
office,
On top
but
of that.
we managed because this project, we launched it in June last year, but
Yes.
by December we opened a store. So we opened a
Yes.
store within 5 months.
Yeah.
So imagine
Correct.
collecting the money, locating a store, setting up the store, opening the store, and all those things, going out and marketing the business model. It happened in 5 months. So we are doing so well. I'm not gonna lie. We are doing
Mm,
amazing well,
mm,
especially remember
mm.
when there is a lot of people, there's always this spectacle that no, people are gonna disagree on other things. They're
That
just gonna
is
go
true.
back and forth.
That is true.
There's always been a myth,
That is
especially
true.
I've had presentation with other people. Once I mentioned, there's 100 shareholders. You can see the face,
The
like
reaction.
100 people, and this. No,
No,
but
they call us crazy.
yes, like how are you gonna manage this? But to be honest, it has
Mm.
been if I put it, it has been a walk in the park,
Oh
in
yeah.
a just a general, compared
Yeah.
to what we expected, compared to what has been the norm. We've seen big groups don't work well together, but for
Mm-hmm.
us, it's been amazing. We've got a WhatsApp group. We respect each other. We share some comments. We share insightful things. So it's not just
Mm.
about the brand Jimmy's. We're looking at this beyond the brand Jimmy's. We are
Yeah.
looking at empowering each other in different ways. So we are
Correct.
building
Correct.
relationships as well, because the people that are in part of the Stockville, we are in different sectors, but we are even discussing now. We are building relationships. We've had other people that are now, what can I say, extended their friendships beyond just the Jimmy's. I've seen a post by Adele and another, I think in Luyanda. I think she was Lindela. She was from Durban. Then they met at the shop. They are all both
Mm.
shareholders. They didn't know each other, but later on they shared to say we met today, but now we are taking our relationship to the next level, not just be king over the shareholders platform. So it's nice that we are now building new relationships with other shareholders.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that. Now, and also, Sis Batabile, entrepreneurship is still not a viable option for a lot of entrepreneurs in South Africa. But having an opportunity such as this one, even if you're not going to start your own business, but you can own a share of a business, which is much better than you just focusing on this. No, I want to go build my own thing. Go build with other people. There are people here to help us help each other. And people like yourself, people like Abotepo, Abolebu, Barui mostly, but also there's other people who are willing within the co-op to say, hey, mean, I've got a skill like this. I've got a service like this. This is how much that I want to put into this service. Lovely to see. Let me just move on to the comments, guys. Please keep the comments coming. Unganyi Malunga, plans for store number 2 or 3. What are you going to do different compared to the first store? I'm not sure if that's the question you're going to take now, Sis Batabile.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
All right.
Definitely things are gonna be much better and bigger. No, on a very serious note, because remember now, we are not starting from scratch. We are starting
Yes.
with a manual. We've seen the
Mm-hmm.
learnings from COP of One. We have a board in COP of One where they were giving us feedback to say, you know what, we would like to propose that you implement this, you look
Yes.
into this. So we've had
Yes.
quite a number of experts contributing now to our ways of working, to our ways of kind of finding each other, because remember, there's a board, there's a cooperative, there's a franchisor. So even our documents now, our documents is no longer draft. When we go to store number 2, is now final documents. So
Yes.
now there'll be even less time where we'll be now going back and forth, reading documents, understanding the law, how does the guidelines for cooperative work, and so forth. Now we've read those, so we're gonna even have more time now to be in the stores. Because with
Yeah.
the first store, I think a lot of time we've been in like back and forth with documents, guys. It's been hectic.
Mm, mm.
You are reading this document, you need to align it with the franchise agreement. And remember, the franchise agreements of South Africa, actually in the world, there's no franchise agreement that was aligned to a cooperative model. So
Okay.
imagine you are now teaching another
Yes.
partner, our franchisor, about the cooperative model so that it can suit. And remember, cooperative model, the franchisor, they are all legally binded in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
now trying to interpret how the business law works to accommodate the two, it was a challenge. It was a challenge. We had sleepless nights, guys. I don't know how many documents I've read. I was telling Palisa the other day. Palisa is our head for cooperative. She wrote the book Stock Films. So she
Mm-hmm.
understands stock films very well. So I'm like, yo, Palisa, I think now I'm an expert. Can I edit my profile? I've learned a lot about the stock film, in such a short space of time. So to be honest, there will be a difference. There will be a
Yeah.
difference in
Yeah.
terms of
Yeah.
how we implement. We've learned a lot with the first store.
Mm, mm. And
Actually,
as
the
the
other stores must start paying the shareholders of the first stores. Yes,
yes.
we let a lot go there. Because remember, the first stores, they are the one who took the bigger risk. Of not
Yes.
knowing what's
They
gonna
were the
happen.
guinea pig.
So we need to pay
No,
them royalties.
low key, I agree. Low key, but very high key, I agree with what you're saying. And as the management team learns, we are also learning. Kanye Malunga, I hope you are satisfied with that answer. And also, I mean, taking into consideration that we were on lockdown, with the pandemic. So definitely, as things start to change around the country, around the world, we'll definitely be seeing more improvement with the way that we're handling business right now. And then, Ellen, I see most groups are not as successful as Start Money Franchise. People are power hungry out there. We are blessed and led with love. Thank you, Barui. The
Thank
management team always echoes Uguti, lead with love or don't do it at all. Because when
Yeah.
you lead with love, you are able to give people value, you are able to put value over profit. It's a different way of looking at business and making sure that everyone who's involved is walking away feeling like, listen, I put my money in there, but I'm definitely getting my sense worth of returns. Okay, so one last question, Sis Batabile. The minimum wage conversation that just happened in the past few days. Are we complying? Have we faced any problems as yet with our first store?
Not yet, because remember the minimum wage, it just been announced last week. Yeah,
Yes.
so there's still a process of how you implement.
Mm. But
We still need to go back and check. So for now, we are still using our old compliance. And remember, with the compliance, they don't just take like 24 hours to be changed. They will give you
yes.
time because you need to restructure, you need to check how you're going to implement things, how is it affecting your business. Reach out to
Mm.
maybe labor department to say, can you assist? How can you advise us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
And it is
definitely,
our first store after all,
we
part of the
are
learnings.
a business that really complies, because even with the franchisors, that's
Mm.
how they will even share those messages with us,
Yes,
because they support us. They give us
yes,
guidance as well. So
yes,
it's a
yes.
joint efforts where to ensure that the store is compliant, like around 360 degrees, not just
Yeah,
on one element.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
I love
definitely
that. But oh, definitely.
we will
All right.
comply.
Thank you so much, Ms. Batabila, for joining us this Friday. I think you've shared some pretty interesting nuggets. Would you like to say anything before we will let you go? Would you like to share anything else
Yeah, no,
with
I
our
will
community?
really, yeah, no, I will really like to encourage people to say, you know what, let's try to look into the stock fell model. And
Yes.
to be honest, let's invest in such stock fell where we can also see some returns, not only go and spend the money after we've saved it. Let's
Yeah.
save the money where we can also earn returns. Earning returns, I'm talking about maybe 3 to 5 years returns,
Yeah.
so that we don't just save, the next thing we take all that money and then we go and finish it in 2 days, whether we buy a lot of food or we buy a lot of alcohol. Let's try to also have an impact in our communities. It's not just
Mm.
about us anymore, but it's about the whole community. Let's do our contributions, let's play our part,
Yeah.
because remember, once our country, it doesn't get the development that we want, it's not long about the government responsibility, but also us as communities. So let's always be conscious about that. Look into the opportunities that can help you as an individual to grow, but
Mm.
also involve the community. So I think if we can be conscious about having communities as a central point,
Yes.
not just about individuals, then
Yes.
we could see our country going into even further development. Because as entrepreneurs, this is what we want. We want to
Yeah.
generate jobs. We
Yeah.
want, because once we are able to have other people earning an income, it's a win-win situation. When you
It
are in a
is. It
business,
is.
we want a market where people are also working. We want working class. So let's
Yeah.
contribute to having working class, because
Yeah.
in that we will get more people buying into our businesses. you know
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, just before you go, there's another question here from Nkanye Malunga. I'll come back to you, Matebulane. Out of
okay.
curiosity, years later, upon success of the store or any of the stores, would there be a possibility where a shareholder buys out other shareholder shares? Um, I think Nkanye Malunga missed some of our conversations where we said after 5 years, the co-op, the board will decide what to do
What
with
to
the
do.
co-op, whether they continue or not.
And the other thing, Baline, that I just want to maybe make them aware, other people that are not aware. Sometimes when you bought into a franchise like this, a cooperative model,
Yes.
later
Yes.
on you can still go and be independent. You can still go solo.
Hmm.
And the
Hmm.
advantage now, as you go and apply for other franchises, because on the application forms, even when you want a lease from the landlord, they will ask you, have you owned a franchise store before?
Yeah.
Or, so it gives you an added advantage, even if you're not going to buy into a franchise store. But let's say you want to grow your current traditional business into a retail where you are hiring
Mm-hmm.
premises. On the application form of the landlord, they ask you about your trading history. So you need to be telling them, yes, I've owned a certain franchise, Jimmy's
Yeah.
Soweto or Jimmy's Randfontein. Has been our turnover. I'm part of
Yes.
the shareholder, because never shareholder gives you 100% ownership. In
Mm-hmm.
cooperative, it's all people are equal. It's not those percentage where other people own
Yes.
20%, other
Yes.
people own 30%. We are all equal. We are
Yeah.
all owning 100%. So this will also help you. You're gonna leverage. To also get access to other opportunities.
Yes.
If you wanna
Yes.
apply for another brand as a franchisee, it's gonna give you now an added advantage. To know, guys,
Yes.
I understand your franchise
Leverage.
model. Because you go through interviews, you get asked questions. But
Hmm.
instead of now you buying other, what's the thing, shareholders, you can also look
Yes.
into buying your
And,
own store.
and expanding. Yes.
Mm.
All right, Sis Batabila, thank you so much for joining us. I can see Lapo around you. The Jimmy's is very busy.
It's
People
busy.
are
Look
now
now,
they're busy
I'm
calling
busy with
you.
an interview now, and then one of our customers hears us talking. He's an entrepreneur. He gave me his business card, so I'm looking here,
Bupilaki
guys.
sales.
And good luck to sales, you guys are gonna sell this franchise model, guys. You must come and invest. You must come and invest.
Thank you so much, Sis Batabile. You're free to go. Thank you so much. We'll be catching up with Barui sometime soon, hopefully, because we need to know what's going on, where we are heading with the second store and the third group, and all those things. But otherwise, thank you so much for joining us.
Okay,
Have
thank
a
you.
great
God
Friday.
allow. Thanks, eh?
All right, I'm gonna go back to you, Fliance Matebula. Hopefully, I said your name right. I'm sorry about that if I didn't. If you would like to join That Money Franchise Stockfile, please go to www.that.africa and click on join our community or register to join, and then it will take you directly to That Money Franchise Stockfile. Um, After you've signed up, you will get an email. If it's not in your spam folder, please check your promotions folder where you will have our info pack that lines out everything that you'll be involved in, the T's and C's, how much you need to put in, co-op fees, and all those things. So yes, if you'd like to join, and also if you are on Facebook, you can find our private group, That Money Franchise Stockfile, and join where we have updates for the general public. Otherwise, everything else is reserved for members. Guys, this is it from myself. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's catch up again next Friday. And remember, until then, think ownership. Thank you for tuning in.